the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys establishing themselves amongst the league's best. 7-1 here through the first 8 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping it contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 71 yards. On play action, here's Nix.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up. You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Gets past one man. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Gino. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Delay of game, offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Down.
Throwing Nix. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's another Broncos first down.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Nix going to keep this himself. First himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all, but the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Chino going to hand it to Genty. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
And a Raider first down. A gain of 14. And a Las Vegas first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards on the play. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So much for the first down.
And they could have, would have, should have had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
To throw is Smith. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Hook up a 15 yards there. And it's second down.
Brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Geno Smith keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Broncos 3.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw is Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set to go once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Raider first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run straight ahead with Genti. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Smith. Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jack Besh with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Broncos 3.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll go play action with Nix. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Geno down to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the give, Genti. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Here's Smith. They'll get this out to Genti. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Geno. That's caught by Tucker. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 8. And the Raider.
Open man right side, Myers. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
It's a pickup of 3. brings up second.
Smith throwing again. Short throw caught by Bowers. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
A shotgun snap for Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Raiders first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ginty. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Ginty from 13 yards out. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos first
Now
down.
it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Raiders' 38-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Nix. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
To throw. Here's Nix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Nix to the air. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Stidham from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Geno. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, it's Genty. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw, Smith. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 30-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The final shot before break. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. They juked him. Oh, and now some space to operate. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. That's about as exciting in a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Nix. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good for a Broncos.
To throw is Nix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Nix. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Throwing is Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, 29 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That pass knocked away by Eric Stokes.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, look at the juke. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Smith. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Smith going to try and run with it.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Smith keeps it on the sneak.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Bench.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
And the Raider 1st down.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Geno now to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He completes this to Sutton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Nix once more. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the gun, here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the option, it's Smith himself.
Geno Smith. A gain on the play. And a
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. On the give, Gianti. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's a toss to Gianti, headed right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Geno. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Nix. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room past the 35. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Another Broncos 1st down.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Nix to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. And this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll get it down to the point of the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Gino going to hand it to Genty. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2nd down and 3.
At the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Raiders first down.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2nd and goal.
Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, you've been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 2nd and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and a yard. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Throwing Nix. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Las Vegas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.